Yeah, I'm very squeaky. I'm very squeaky today.
I like that.
I don't like that squeakiness.
Do I squeak?
No, mine's working.
No, I'm smooth.
I can't lean this way. Let's not lean.
Hey.
No leaning.
Hi. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. Welcome to another episode of Talking Trends. How's your day going for your Throwback Thursday?
How you doing today?
On your May 17th, 2018, we are fully past halfway.
Yes, we are. We're in it. We're in it
now. We're in the deep end, as they say. And
yeah.
It's almost June.
We're gonna come out the other end soon.
Yeah. The good end.
The good end.
Yeah.
I like the good end.
Yeah, me too. I'm a little sweaty from the gym.
Very sweaty today, man.
Yeah. I chose horribly for clothing decisions this evening. I don't know why I chose a sweater after the gym.
You usually wear a sweater in the gym.
Yeah, that's usually true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you rush the shower and you're all sweaty.
It doesn't work.
That's what happened to me. I rushed the shower and I was brushing my teeth and doing the whole nine. And yeah, I came to the studio and now my back is like pretty sweaty right now.
Very sweaty right now.
Yeah.
You got to take a cool down period after you're done.
I know. I need to just, do the cool down.
Yeah.
And then take a nice cool shower. Today, for some reason, again, I took a hot shower.
No, it's a bad move.
Yeah, I know. I'm all over the place.
See, in my gym, you can't control the temperature.
Oh.
It's like prison.
Oh.
One temperature, if you don't like it, go on with your life.
What was the temperature like today?
It's always good. It's like pleasantly just above warm.
Okay.
Very nice, actually.
So you get a good pump and sweat on.
Oh, I get a little pumpy and sweaty.
Oh, there you go.
It's very good.
That.
But I can't wear a sweatshirt afterwards. You're crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. You know what it was? Because I think I packed my gym bag a little earlier this afternoon, and the weather today was kind of all over the place because when I first got up,
Yeah.
the weather was like very overcast, muggy, and then in the afternoon, it was like some places it rained a little bit.
Yeah. It's very weird today.
Took my little dog for a quick walk, and at that time, the sun was out. And then when I got back from taking the dog for a walk, the sun was gone behind the clouds.
Right.
And I went to go get a green tea at the deli.
Yeah.
And then went to the gym. So, I mean, it was all over the place. So that was the reason I chose to wear a sweater today.
Right. Well, you've learned your lesson.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I should have went for your option. I mean, the casual white T-shirt.
That's my move. That's my prison garb here. Prison white is what I have on here today.
True. This is
You
true.
know, I have like 20 of them in my closet. So it's a good choice.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a good show for you today. If this is your first time tuning in, myself and Tony find interesting news articles from around the world, and we bring them to the comforts of your home, wherever you may be listening to this. And unlike a lot of podcasts out there, this is done live. And we encourage you and your friends and family members to comment on the stories. And you're probably wondering, what stories are we talking about?
We're wondering.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, up first, we're going to be talking about this billionaire. Not pictured here, but a billionaire in Colorado is doing something good with his money. I kind of like this idea. Yes. I have my other thoughts about it. He's opening up a clinic for the veterans with suffering from mental illness and PTSD.
Nice. I like that.
It's good.
Nice.
Up next, Tony's going to talk about buried treasure.
I love buried treasure.
I would love to find some buried treasure.
Well, these people did. And you'd be very surprised what they did with it.
Oh, God.
And what was inside, actually.
No. I don't even want to know. I don't want to know until you tell me the story.
I'll tell you.
Okay. I mean, yesterday we were kind of going in the theme of like brownies and food tampering.
Yeah.
Today we continue that trend as cupcakes is today's food of temperament, as they say.
Yeah.
And in this case, it was tampered with bodily fluids.
Oh, fuck. And following with that theme.
And following with the bodily fluid theme, Tim Hortons back in the news from the west coast of Canada, coming from, I believe, BC.
Yeah.
A disgruntled customer has popped up in the news for defecating and throwing it at staff. We have the video, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
it's a
I hope you're not eating supper.
I hope, yeah. Whatever you're doing right now, if you're watching this visually, you know, we will give you ample time to look away.
Yes, take the children out of the room.
If you're squeamish, take yourself out of the room.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we will be describing what's happening in the video to those listening to the audio version of this show.
Yes.
But before we get into the articles, we have a quick happy birthday shout outs to all of our favorite celebrity friends. One of my favorite happy birthdays.
That's your dude right
Going out to Bob Saget.
That's your man.
The ultimate dad, I think back in the 90s, everybody.
Super dad, yeah.
Super dad. You know, he was the host of the original YouTube, which was America's Funniest Home Videos.
That's right. That's right.
And of course, starred in the super popular Full House.
Full House, man.
Yep.
62 years old.
Wow. Shouts out, happy birthday to quarterback Matt Ryan from Atlanta.
33 years old.
Another athlete. Happy birthday to one Tony Parker.
I thought he'd be older, man. He's 36. I have a feeling.
Are you serious?
36 years old.
That's it.
He's killing it.
I felt like you'd be coming up
I
to
thought he'd be
40s.
a lot older. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Man, now I feel horrible with my life.
Puts you into perspective, doesn't it?
Oh, God.
Not good.
And finally, rounding out our famous celebrity friends and birthdays, your best friend, Jordan Knight from New Kids on the Block.
My buddy.
Yeah. It's in the
48 years old.
Ooh.
He's old.
The old stuff.
He's getting the old stuff. Yeah. He's hanging tough.
He's hanging tough.
Yeah,
He's hanging in there.
Oh, God. He ain't up there.
No.
He getting up there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into today's show and the first article of news that I found interesting. A billionaire is opening a new mental health center in Colorado to treat veterans and their families. So the Cohen Veterans Network Clinic in Greenwood Village will partner with the University of Colorado Medical Campus. About half of U.S. military veterans who served in Iraq or Afghanistan didn't receive mental health treatment that they need. And I think a lot of veterans just don't get taken care of, ladies and gentlemen.
True.
And vast Veterans Health Administration system often doesn't offer care for veterans' families or for the many veterans who were not honorably discharged, which I just basically said, and which is kind of messed up if you think about it.
Big time.
I mean, these people are putting their lives on the line to go fight for said government,
Yes.
and they come back with nothing.
And nowhere to go and
Nowhere to go, no
support.
support, which is it's a sad situation.
Definitely.
So on Monday, last Monday, a new clinic funded by one of the nation's wealthiest men and linked with the University of Colorado will officially open in Greenwood Village to help meet the need. Quote unquote, I think we'll be able to get folks in and get them the help that they need when they're motivated to seek it. Anthony Hassan, the CEO of the Cohen Veterans Network. Cohen Veterans Network is a charitable project of Stephen A. Cohen, a former hedge fund titan who, with an estimated net worth of $11 billion, is ranked by Forbes as the 133rd richest person in the world. In 2016, at the urging of his son, a U.S. Marine Corps veteran, his son,
Wow.
rich kid,
Heavy duty.
decides to serve for his country instead of being the rich, spoiled brat.
I like this kid.
Cohen pledged $275 million to build a network of veterans clinics across the country.
Wow.
So Denver's clinic is among 10 so far, spread out in the military towns of major cities. The clinics serve all post 9/11 veterans, regardless of whether they're honorably discharged or not. So that's good. I mean, people
really
who
good.
got kicked out, whatever. I mean, you can get discharged and honorably discharged for a whole bunch of slew of things,
yeah, all
right?
kinds of
And
different
it's unfortunate in that, and I think that's where they take away your benefits afterwards. I'm not sure how it works 100%, but I from what I gather, it's
Not really a fair.
it's not a fair exchange,
No,
if you
not
ask
really.
me. If you
No.
in the grand scale of things.
No.
So it's like the clinics also will provide services for veterans' family members or other people such as close friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, whom the veterans identify as their personal caregivers. Quote unquote, it's the family that's the primary support system for the veteran. Jillian Cagg, who holds the doctorate in psychology and is the Denver Clinic's director. So, I mean, that's the thing with a lot of these things, ladies and gentlemen, is what a bunch of people seem to fail to realize, when a person is sick, mentally, physically, if they're dealing with a disease, it not only affects them, but it's insane that the amount of people around that person
Oh yeah.
it affects.
Yep.
So I'm glad they're actually taking care of, the caregivers in this case and some family members. So
Absolutely.
it's great.
That's a great thing he's doing.
It's awesome. I will say, the article kind of goes on, but it's kind of sad in one sense that this is coming from one gentleman.
Private source, yeah.
Private source. You would think the government themselves would set something up like this for, again, people who are serving for the system.
Well, I think we see these stories all the time where people come back, veterans come back, and they're homeless.
Yeah.
Literally living on the street after serving their country, it just goes to show the government doesn't care about these. They're so disposable, in the eyes of the government, which is a sad fact. I don't know how bad it is here in Canada. I know in the U.S. it's really bad.
Yeah.
I imagine it's probably similar in Canada in a lot of cases. It's bad. You have to wait for an individual like this who doesn't have to do what he's doing. It's his money. He can do whatever he wants.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he goes ahead and puts up $275 million to do this program. Good on him. This is, but it's sad that he has to do it on his own.
I think so too.
Where's the government helping him?
Yeah, the government should be like, you know what, we're going to go in with you, or at least the state of Colorado. Who knows? Maybe they will later on because, Colorado has been getting quite the surplus of extra money due to the legalization of marijuana.
Yes.
So hopefully with that surplus of money, they'll hear about this. I'm sure they've already heard about it, and hopefully donate some money, or at least, give some sort of percent towards helping people who serve for the country.
Yeah, the difference is that someone that's a private individual like him, like this gentleman, he can make the decision on his own.
Yeah.
The government cannot. It's not a one-person decision.
Right.
There's so many people involved, so much red tape. It's not as easy. This guy, of course, a different situation. He runs his own show. It's his money. He can do what he wants. It's in the government situation, it's the people's money.
Yeah.
And there's too many people that have to say yes, and that's, I think, why these things fall apart.
It's an unbelievable filter system of people you have to go with yes, no, paperwork. It's just like, come on, man.
It's a whole thing.
There was one comment that was kind of got me when I read the article. It said, as a 20-year veteran myself, although I'm sort of pleased to read stories like this, I'm ultimately sickened that our government is so effed up that the politicians who send us off to war are unwilling or unable to deliver necessary health services to veterans. It's also a sad state of affairs when veterans have to rely on the generosity of the super wealthy in order to get treatment.
Yeah, that was true.
Yeah.
Sad story, but he's doing good things.
Yeah, at least there's one diamond in the rough, making a change with his wealthy. If you knew you're continually getting billions of dollars and millions of dollars, millions and billions of dollars every year, I think I would do the same thing. I would be making all kinds of institutions and health centers for people to get well and get the help that they needed.
Absolutely.
I say this now, but
he changed his tune real fast.
Yeah, I changed my tune.
Watch when he wins the lottery on Friday. You never see him again.
Exactly.
The show will be over.
Yeah. Speaking of money, man. Money.
I wish I could find money.
I know.
Well, these people found some money.
Hey, I found $20 the other week, so.
You do find money. You find more money than I do.
Yeah, I found $40.
That was my $20 that I lost. But
okay, here we go.
A couple finds a buried safe full of money, gold and jewelry in their backyard, of all places. So Matthew and Maria Colina Emmanuel always thought the rusty hunk of metal jutting out beneath some trees in their backyard was just a cable or electrical box.
Wow.
They had no idea. It was out in plain sight. It's not buried.
So it's just maybe a corner of it was just sticking out.
Yeah, just sitting out there.
I probably would think the same too.
I probably think I wouldn't think it's a safe.
And me, ladies and gentlemen, a little fear of electricity. I probably wouldn't touch it as well.
Nowhere near it.
I'd be like, Tony, I got this weird thing in the backyard. You need to dig up for me.
I ain't going anywhere near that. But it wasn't. It was a safe containing $52,000 in cash.
What?
Gold and diamonds. And the story of how they discovered it and what the couple did next is remarkable. The couple saw the metal box between some trees when they moved into their Staten Island home in New York, but they didn't pay much attention to it. Like they said, they thought it was an electrical box. When the trees in their yard were damaged by wildlife, they got a better view. And the quote said it was really prominent when the deer ate away all the foliage.
Right. Okay.
So now they could see it. After digging it up, they realized that it was a rusty old safe. Inside, they found wet money and a lot of jewelry in plastic bags.
Oh my God.
$100 bills, jewelry, diamonds, engagement rings, dozens of rings, gold with jade. It was stunning.
Was this one of Rude Dog's buried treasures?
Shouts out to Rude Dog.
Shouts out to the rudest.
The rudest of dogs. So he says, first I knocked on the door and I asked him, before that, there was also a piece of paper with an address, which was one of their neighbors. So first he went and knocked on the door and asked them if they were ever robbed. And they said they were.
Oh, wow.
What a great answer. According to the New York Police Department, a burglary was reported at the neighbor's home the day after Christmas 2011. The only thing that was taken was a safe. It had a large amount of cash, jewelry, and other items inside, totaling $52,000 worth of property, says. Quote, the cops told her, you'll never see your stuff again, is what they told the neighbors. But 8 years after, of course, there it is.
Wow.
Matthew said their neighbor was shaking when he told her that he found the safe. When asked why didn't they keep the loot for themselves, Maria said it wasn't even a question. It wasn't ours. And Matthew said the reward is karma. Good karma. I hate these people more and more.
Yeah, you and the
damn those
you
people.
hate the good
what
feeling
the hell
stories.
is wrong with these stupid people? Oh my God. Anyway.
Also, what's up with the robbery? Why would they just bury it in the neighbor's backyard? Why would they?
I don't know. I mean, first of all, how the fuck do you get this thing out of the friggin' house?
This is true.
It's a friggin' safe.
Yeah.
And it's not small. I mean, the guy thought it was an electrical box, so it's a good size.
Right.
So maybe they got to the point where it was, they were getting it out and maybe cops showed up or maybe somebody saw them and they had to drop it and leave it. Who knows?
Wow.
But anyway, look at that. And they get their shit back. Everything was inside.
Now, I mean, on the flip side,
yeah,
if it was your safe, you would
return my shit.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Well, y'all sit there and be like, hell yeah, that's my money, finders keepers.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, ladies and gentlemen, you would want your $50,000 in cash plus
jewelry, gold, everything.
Hell yeah, you would want that back. Man. I got bikes stolen from me. I want that bike back. I still want that bike back that grade 6 got stolen from me.
That's gone. That's in a chop shop. It's a bike chop shop. Steph says a lot of people are going to go out and find themselves actually electrocuted because of this article. They're going to all start checking electrical boxes to see if they're safe.
Well, here's the thing, too.
Be careful.
A couple years ago, my friend bought a metal detector, and he's really into like just going to the beach and just kind of walking around, even though I don't think he'll find it. You know what? I won't say
maybe.
that. Maybe he'll find something. But yeah, he's into that stuff. I have a couple of friends who are trying to find that. Come up on a win.
Nice.
Yeah.
Buried treasure.
Buried treasure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They did the right thing, I guess.
Speaking of buried treasure, you want to shout out our illustrious audience.
Buried.
That's what we're going to call our audience now, the treasure.
Welcome, treasures. Jeanette. Jeanette, Patricia, Brandon, Karen, Lisa, Alyssa, Jonathan Cromwell, always in the house. Vanessa, Steph, John, the Rude Dog, Wilson in the house.
Oh, okay. Rude Dog, thank you very much for the earphones.
Oh, yeah.
I was just telling my man Tony here, I tried them out in the gym today. I did the stairs with them, and here's the real test, the skipping. Did five rounds of boxing skipping.
It's always good.
Buddy, they stayed in.
They don't move.
They don't move. I appreciate it. They fit
I got a pair, man. They never go anywhere.
Yeah,
they're great.
They fit my weird little ear holes finally, unlike the Apple ones.
Weird ear holes.
I have they're like tiny ear holes.
Yeah.
Not like super tiny, but the normal headphones don't fit my ears.
Oh, well, there you go.
But these ones do, and they come with extra pieces too. The extra like earbuds.
Yeah, they got the extra.
Yeah, I like it for when they get dirty.
Welcome, Jonathan Williams as well, and also Vincent the Golden Knight.
Hey,
Williams. Welcome to the show. He must be happy their win last night.
Oh yeah, Vegas won last night. Hey man, that's crazy. Expansion team.
You're watching history.
First year out. Is probably about to make it to the finals and could potentially.
They're taking it
I honestly think if they make it to I think they're going to win it.
I think they are.
I think it's going to be a West Coast win for hockey this year.
The Golden Knight.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
could be.
Anyway, not finally. My final story. This crazy thing with food tamperment.
Yummy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I'm going to accept any food from strangers, friends of friends anymore.
Probably never really a good idea anyway.
Yeah, unless going over to a close friend's house and it's like a potluck.
Yeah.
But in this case, schoolboys charged with sexual assault after letting classmates eat cupcakes laced with bodily fluids, ladies and gentlemen.
Yummy.
2 schoolboys were charged with sexual assault after serving classmates cupcakes laced with bodily fluids. The pair and 2 female friends are accused of serving up the tainted treats to students in a classroom at the Gilbert School, Winsted, in Connecticut last June. Not sure why the story is coming up when it happened last June, but whatever. We're here. We're talking about it, and we're warning you, ladies and gentlemen.
Good.
So they're even accused of using a secret code when icing the cupcakes with the number 17, as you can see pictured here. With those whose 7 had a dash through it, so as pictured here, that was the one that was tainted with bodily fluids and given to the people that they dislike. So there's Tony McCool over there. I think he deserves a 17 with the dash.
What I do?
You're looking too damn good, Tony.
Yeah, damn it all.
Former student Kelsey Owens told WFSB, some TV station, whatever, they were made for certain kids and they were given on a day where they were handing out and certain people got certain ones. The kids that they didn't like got the ones with the dashes through the 7, so they know which ones were tainted. Kelsey said that one of her friends ate 2 of the soiled cakes.
Yummy.
And felt very violated with the teacher calling police when the news of the cake's ingredients spread. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Before we continue. Again, you know what happened? It's the villains. They like bragging.
That's true.
It wouldn't have come out if you just keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
So if I were to give some cupcakes, hypothetically, ladies and gentlemen,
Don't eat them.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not telling a damn soul
No.
that I tainted these cupcakes.
Yeah, why would you go and tell people?
I don't know. Loose lips sink ships, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, a parent who has to remain anonymous told WTIC that the group had intended the vile stunt as a harmless prank, but were condemned with their victims discovered what they have done. So the parents explained during lunch they bragged about putting bodily fluids into the cupcakes to a small group of friends at lunch. See, that's where you messed up, ladies and gentlemen. You were bragging. Where does bragging get you? I always stay humbly quiet. Sit there, twiddle my thumbs, and let the cards fall where they may fall. You'll get no bragging from this guy.
Watch the pain unfold.
And watch the pain unfold, ladies and gentlemen. They expected their friends to find it funny, like a movie. But their reactions apparently backfired. The foursome, who have not been named because when they were just juveniles at the time of the offense, handed themselves into police, learning that detectives were probing the stunt. So they handed themselves into police. They were seniors at the time and now are, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, they are in college. This is our future.
Great.
So somewhere out there are these 4 kids getting a higher education, gonna soon enter the workforce. And
Winners, yeah.
Knowing that they've tainted some cupcakes. Responsible human beings.
So gross.
So yeah, they were seniors at the time and now are at college. A file was handed to prosecutors after DNA samples were extracted from the cupcakes to compare the suspects'
There
OGs.
we go. CSI time.
We're going to need you to come into this cup.
Yeah. Can you do that right quick?
Yeah, just real quick. So ladies and gentlemen, if you weren't aware of the bodily fluid, it was semen, also known as jizz. Also known as knuckle children.
I think people know knuckle children.
Yeah.
God.
Also known as the chowder.
Heck.
Also known as cum. Also known cum daddy. Also known as the drippings.
We have... I don't know what's happening.
What do you call it, Tony? What do you say? What do you say when you're about to finish?
Don't call it anything.
Do you say I'm good at jizz?
What's happening to the show? What happened? We used to be about something.
I first say I'm a comer, but
well, it's Jeanette says no bake sales either. Yeah, don't go any bake sales. Watch yourself. It could be bad for you.
Well, here's the weird thing.
Good protein.
Hey, yeah, it's good protein.
Oh, no.
I mean...
Don't shut us down, Facebook.
Yeah, don't shut us down.
Please.
So we're just expressing our opinions.
We're okay. It's a natural thing.
Yeah, I mean, some people like it. I mean, I think...
Not in their baked goods.
I think, I think it's the unsuspectingness of it. Probably people had the problem.
Yeah. If you're not asking for it.
Yeah, if you're not asking for it and it's not in the moment,
you might not want it.
You might not want it. But then if it's in the moment, you'd be like, hey, babe, remember those cupcakes you made me last night?
Yeah.
Why you put a little dash on that 7 for later? You know what I'm saying?
My juices are in there.
Yeah, I got that, baby. Yeah, you want me to dash that 7 for you? Yeah, I'll dash that 7 for you.
That's not good.
Oh, boy. Anyway, you thought that story was gross, ladies and gentlemen.
Prepare yourself.
Boy, do we got the... Ha! Yeah.
For the 3. Yes. This story comes from one of our viewers, Jeanette. Thank you for the story.
Yes, thank you.
And we said we weren't sure if we were going to do it or not. It's a little gross.
Yes.
So prepare yourselves. This is you have the video.
Do you want to show the video first?
Just do it.
Okay, we're going to show the video first. Ladies and gentlemen,
prepare yourself.
Graphic content
Very
headed
graphic.
your way in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. A lady is arguing. I'm going to give a little narrative for the people listening. There's a lady at a Tim Hortons, very irate, angry, yelling, and all of a sudden she goes over to the napkins, and you're like, oh, that's not a big deal. She's going to throw some napkins in the person's face? Nope. Anyway, she's undoing her coat that she tied around her waist, and then her pants, and then she's leaning against the wall and proceeds to take a poop and throw it at...
There it is. Oh,
the employees.
God.
And with those napkins you were wondering about, she uses them to wipe herself.
Yeah. So, oh my God, Tim Hortons from downtown. Yes, Tim Hortons Corporation says it is deeply concerned about the graphic video circulating online. It appears to show a woman arguing with the staff at Langley located restaurant before defecating in front of the cashier's counter and throwing it at the staff. According to RCMP, the incident took place at a location in the Douglas Court area Monday evening. RCMP officers briefly detained the woman, who is known to police in the area, and issued a date for her court appearance. Police said nobody was injured in the incident, and a report was provided to the Crown, who will decide whether to file any charges. I would figure you'd file charges, but it all seems to be up in the air, apparently. In limited cases across the country, restaurants have restricted access to policy for restrooms to ensure the well-being of our guests. Tim Hortons says, our current understanding is that the team member used their discretion in the case and denied access to the guest based on past behavior out of concern for the immediate safety of the team members and the guests in the restaurant. So apparently she came in basically looking to go to the washroom, is what the story was.
Okay, so another Starbucks incident where it's kind of like you have to pay...
Yeah.
You have to pay to use the washroom. Like, you have to get a coffee here in order to use the washroom. Here's the thing I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
For people who are dealing with, like, an IBS or some sort of disease that affects the gastrointestines, and when nature calls, those people cannot, like, hold it. You know, it's true, and it kind of sucks where they're kind of at the whim of, essentially their bowels. And if there's a Tim Hortons or a Starbucks or whatever, you would hope that you would be able to use their washroom. Listen, I had to stop a run last month and a half ago out by Larry Utech.
Here we go.
And I stopped in at a Tim Hortons. Thankfully, nobody stopped me saying, "Hey, sir, you have to purchase something." Like, I was literally sweating, but I had to go.
Yeah, I think there's more to it because, like I said, she was known to police.
Oh, okay. So she's like a serial pooper.
Well, I don't know if she's a serial pooper, but she may be something where the staff felt like they were potentially in danger of something, and she's been known maybe to have incidences there before, whether it was harassing customers or using the bathroom for whatever purposes other than using the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? So there's something more behind it. So that's why they refused to give her the key. But ultimately, they were the loser in this situation.
I like how her poop somehow stayed together, and she was able to pick it up in one swoop and throw it at
It was
them.
pretty solid.
Yeah, it was really very solid.
And she dropped it pretty quickly.
Very quickly.
Which I don't know that I could do in a restaurant in front of people. I mean, you know, like she was ready.
Depending on how bad you had to go.
She had one in the chamber.
Yeah.
Cocked and ready to go.
Yeah.
Boom. How you like them apples? Man. So anyway, it's super gross. And she was only detained, and they don't even know if they're filing charges. I mean, what charges would you lay? I mean, you can get charged for spitting on someone. So this would be,
I'm sure there's
similar.
There's something similar to this. It's some sort of assault, I would assume.
Yeah. So
could you imagine getting poop thrown at you and it hitting you? Like, imagine you was walking to work
on the donuts.
And like, hey guys, how's it?
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh my God. It's kind of like that scene out of the movie Trainspotting, where the guy comes down and the mom's like, let me do your sheets. And he did a bunch of drugs the night before. He ends up pooping in his bed.
Yep.
And they're arguing, and then the poop literally just goes everywhere all over the family. But yeah, imagine walking into that and just getting smacked with a piece of poop.
Jeanette says she made her point, I guess. Well, I guess she did. You got to shut that place down. I wouldn't go there anymore.
Could you imagine if you were eating there and you just watch that all unfold?
No. I'd never go back there again. That'd be it for me.
Yeah.
I don't care if that would be right next to my house. I'd be like, nope.
I don't know. I'd probably keep going in hopes that she comes back. It'd be
I could never purchase a chocolate dip donut there ever again.
Watch this, guys.
Oh, yeah.
I'd bring dates there. They'd be like, this is great. This is good
showtime.
Good theater. It happens at the Tim Hortons down the street. You have to come.
Yeah. Yeah, not good. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah. It is a situation, though, because, I mean, if you do have a certain medical thing and you need to use the bathroom.
Right.
I don't think I've ever been denied anywhere to use the washroom if I needed it.
No, I've never been stopped, thankfully. Be like, you got to buy a croissant?
Yeah.
Like, no. How about no?
Steph's got to go. Always a pleasure. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think there's more to it. Like I said, there's something with her history with the place, and she's,
right.
You know, police know her, so obviously something there. But I mean, yikes. I'd just buy a coffee. Just buy a coffee.
I know.
Then you get to go and
I think at that point,
like.
I would probably even interview and be like, what would you like? I'll get her a coffee.
Yeah, let me buy her a coffee.
If she's threatening to throw poop, lady, I'll buy you a damn coffee.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, she must have had, I don't know.
Yeah.
Some problems there.
I know.
Yeah. So we'll end on that note.
Yeah, on a nice high note.
Yeah.
What are you up to for this evening?
What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Thursday?
Thursday. It is Thursday.
I'm tired. The workouts are good.
Yeah.
We did day 2 of Insanity, the max training part. So
tomorrow's going to be horrible.
Yeah, it's going to be very painful. So, oh man, I was beat last night. I was tired.
Me too.
But
I woke up today. I woke up kind of sore.
Yep.
Not gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully tomorrow I wake up a little bit more.
I was gonna chill and watch the game last night. I got to I didn't even get to the halftime, and I was
toast,
just passed out.
Yeah.
I was like, forget this.
Yeah. I was pretty dead last night as well. I was able to go up to Chocolate Lake and take in a little lake view for a second.
Nice.
Got a little relaxing. Right. But then after that, hit the hay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Might be doing the same thing tonight.
I'll probably be doing the same thing tonight. I'm going to go see a movie real quick.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Okay.
That's about it. And maybe I'll check the game after the movie, see if it's not a total blowout.
Yeah, I'll peek in. I'll see what's going on there.
Yeah. So.
But, we'll be back tomorrow.
We will be back tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, for Friday. End of the week
Friday.
and long weekend.
Oh, yeah. True that. But we'll be back on Monday.
Yeah, we'll be back even on your day off.
We always check in,
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Check in with us before the long weekend kicks off, and we'll kick it off right for you. Yeah. Ooh, and don't poop at any Tim Hortons and throw it at people.
Whatever
please.
You do. And don't taint any cupcakes this evening.
Just be good.
Yeah. Please, for the love of God.
For the love of all
just be good human beings for one day.
Just try it. You'll like it.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Take care.
Peace.
Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends. If you like the show, please subscribe below.